Features formed by river processes, oxbow lakes. In this module, you'll learn about oxbow lakes, a feature formed by the river processes. The processes of erosion, transportation, and deposition which occur in the course of a river lead to the formation of a variety of landforms such as waterfalls, gorges, valleys, deltas, meanders, floodplains, and levees. In this session, you'll learn about oxbow lakes. Oxbow lakes are formed when a meander cuts off from the main river channel. Meanders are curves or bends along a river, usually found in the middle of the lower course of a river. Meanders are formed by a combination of the processes of erosion, transportation, and deposition. Erosion takes place at the outer bank or the outer bend of a meander, while the eroded materials are deposited at the inner bank or the inner bend. With continuous erosion, two consecutive meanders move closer to each other and form a loop. Gradually, over a period of time, this loop becomes more distinct, separated only by a narrow strip of land. As the processes of erosion and deposition are continuous, the strip of land gets narrower and the two meanders eventually meet. The deposited sediments act as a dam and cut off the lake from the main river channel, forming an oxbow lake. The river flows on a straight channel for a short distance before it begins to meander again. On a topographical map, a river is represented by a blue line. An oxbow lake is represented by a blue line in the shape of a horseshoe near the river. A topographical map represents the physical features of a place in detail with the help of symbols and contours. Oxbow lakes are abandoned meander curves as they are cut off from the main river. Over a period of time, the lake dries up and encourages the growth of vegetation. Thus, oxbow lakes are temporary features. The Oxbow Lake of New Zealand is an example of a dry oxbow lake with vegetation. In this module, you've learned the following. Oxbow lakes are formed when a meander gets cut off from the main river channel. Erosion takes place at the outer bank or the outer bend of a meander, while the eroded materials are deposited at the inner bank or the inner bend. With continuous erosion, two consecutive meanders move closer to each other and form a loop, separated only by a narrow strip of land. An oxbow lake is formed when the strip of land gets narrower and the two meanders eventually meet. The deposited sediments act as a dam and cut off